Oh boy. Hopefully I got the right one, but I'm not sure. Oh man. I wonder if I did this correctly. I am not sure, but oh well. Gosh. I think I put the wrong clip. But oh well. Hey, what's up? So I'm gonna wait till a couple of people come in. Can you chime in if you can? I need to put this on. I got on my oh, what time? What scoop is there? What's the scoop? I am live now. I am live now. So how you doing? Chime in if you can. Thumbs up if you can. Today's subject is simping and easy. Simping is easy in Japan. Yeah, Japan. Yeah, simping easy. Okay, so what I mean by simping, I guess the word simping means like uh how can I say that? Oh no. How can I say that? Oh no. How can I say that? Oh boy. I'm tripping. Oh boy, I'm tripping. Ah, I messed up. Dun. Okay, so this is live, and I gotta find myself because I can't. Oh, there I am. Okay, sorry. What's up? What's up? Just 350 JP in the house. Okay, today's subject is simping. It's easy in Japan. Okay, now why did I decide to choose that title? Okay, well, actually, I've been talking to a few people, a few of my friends and stuff, and I hate to say it, but there are a lot of guys out here in Japan who simp. Okay, I mean, there's simps around the world, but I mean, in Japan, right? And what's so funny about it is a lot of these guys who simp in Japan actually have a lot of trouble getting what they want to get from the women and stuff, right? But basically, it's really simple. Three people in the house. What's up? What's up? So I want to just talk about that. You guys got to help me and stuff. Let's make this a little more interactive. Thumbs up if you can. I won't be on here too long though. So anyway, what is simping? I guess simping is just um, I forgot exactly what the title is, but it's more or less like well, I think we would say it in my days is begging, women pleading with them to go out with you, buying them things and stuff. So, like a good example, okay, because I was talking to a friend. Who was I talking to? I want to say it was my friend out in England. I think it was him, but I'm not sure. But I talked to a lot of people. What's up? What's up? People in the house. Thumbs up if you can. Chime in if you can. Six people. Okay, so we were talking about talking to Japanese women and stuff, and I think it was him, but here in Japan, a lot of guys. Okay, so yeah, that was him we were talking to, right? So here in Japan, what a lot of guys do is they come to Japan. What's up, funny title? Thank you. Okay, I see. Say world no nomadic, worldly nomadic, and what guys do? They come out here. Okay, first of all, how do guys get caught up in the simping? Right. First of all, they watch this anime. They watch this. What is this thing called? Uh, these TV. They watch these. I guess these women's videos. They think Japanese women are very cute, which is they are, but like cutie, like I don't know, I wouldn't say a childish manner, but I don't know, kawaii or something, whatever that's supposed to mean, because I don't really get into it, but whatever the girl's kawaii thing is. And then these guys also they get into this what is this thing called? This Japanese women are what's that word? Somebody else submissive and stuff like that. So when you come out here, a lot of guys meet the women in the club or on the streets or whatever, and they come with that hi little squeaky voice and stuff, right? And in the States, a lot of guys do simp. Okay, basically how they simp in the States, pimping out their cars to get a woman, take a woman out to dinner, spend a lot of money. Um, some guys, I don't know, buy them clothes, take them out, whatever. I didn't have to do that. I never had to do that. But I will say, my first story about it, it wasn't. I wouldn't call it personally. It wasn't simping, but I will be honest with you. I came to Osaka and I saw these two women. I wanted to talk to them, and so I really didn't know what to say. So I guess I would say I simped, I guess, a little bit. So basically, instead of walking over to say, "Hey, where's the club?" and stuff like that, I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just two random girls. I'm like, "Hey, why you doing?" I mean, women, and they're like, "Oh, fine, everything." I say, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing?" I say, "Nothing." I was like, "Come on, let's go out and eat." So they're like, so simping, right? So I went out to eat with them, and we're sitting here talking and whatever, and something is telling me like, tell me what you want to do. What's up, seven people in the house? Tell me what you want to do, right? And I'm thinking, maybe it's too much, or whatever, because actually I don't really chase women for the consensual physical thing. I like just talking to them. It's real cool, talk to them and stuff, right? And if anything happens, it happens. For me, it got to happen like within 5 minutes. If it doesn't, that's it. So we're sitting here talking and stuff and eating. I have them buy whatever they want because at that time I had a lot of money. And then when they finish, they're sitting there, and I'm like, okay, why aren't they going home? And basically I could have probably just said, hey, let's all stay together right that night, and they would have. But of course, I'm sitting here trying to figure out the game in Japan, which I don't need to. Hey, what's up, some people? Simp equals someone that idolizes mediocre. Okay, okay. Thank you. Are black people being treated in Japan good right now? Not like in China. Yeah, we've always been treating good. I don't know what's going on in China, but if they got those fears, then it's nothing you can really do about that. Plus, I think that's what Chinese people are going through now in England, I believe. They're having those problems too, but it's reversed. So, no, in Japan, it's real cool. I think now recently they went on a whole country lockdown because, getting off subject, but like you have a prefectures, they're the states, and then they'll close down these major states, but everybody in these major states go to the other states that are not closed down so they can play pachinko or do what they want to do, and they don't want to spread it. But actually, so anyway. So basically, when I was up in Nagoya, I didn't really have to talk to any women because the women in Japan, I mean, Nagoya, they came and talked to me, but I was just stuck, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, oh boy, what am I going to do? Should I ask them to go stay with me tonight or what? Not that I hit a hotel or anything, but I said, okay, forget it. So I didn't ask, and they're not moving. I'm telling you, they're just sitting there. And I think at that time, that was when, especially up in Tokyo, you went to a club. I think I said mentioned before. You go to a club and the girls just be lined up against the wall. You walk up and grab them. That's the stories I heard, But whether it's true or not, I don't care. But they sound exciting to me, so I'll believe it. And you'll take the girl and do whatever. Plus, I've seen some stuff like that in Nagoya too. It's really interesting. So, I didn't know what to really to say. I kind of got stuck. So I said, okay, well, I got to go. So we left and said bye. I don't even think I asked for their numbers or anything. Thanks for the update. Good seeing you. I wonder what happened to you, Akachane. Guy. I'm good. I've always been here. I think 1 year I did making the videos, and then when YouTube made those new laws about the 4,000 viewing hours in a year, then I lost my partnership. But other than that, now I got to hustle to get it back. But other than that, I'm fine. Akin-chan, he's doing good. I spoke to him. He's doing good. Guy Coca Boss, he's doing good too. Everybody's doing good. I guess, when you come out here to Japan and you get out there and you hustle, simp, or whatever you want, then after a while, people get tired, or they come down to earth and they got to get back, to reality. But anyway, another time I kind of like, well, I didn't simp or anything, but it was really interesting. I was sitting in a subway station in Osaka at the Kintetsu building. Now it's not there anymore. It changed to something else. And I was sitting there with this one Japanese lady sitting next to me, and she's looking, I'm looking. And then some said, come on, grab her and just go. So I'm like, all right. So we said, let's go. And I could have just took her right, to wherever I wanted to go. But I was at that time, I was a little shy. So what I did was we ended up going to a department store. What is it, Big Man Camera? Not Big Man Camera, something like that. And just walking around. And I guess she wanted to, get a hotel. But anyway, let me get to the subject. Got 10 people in the house. Okay, simping in Japan is really easy. How do you simp in Japan? Well, basically, out here, you just walk up to a girl, say, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, you so cute," and just start making these jokes, making them laugh and stuff like that. A lot of guys, they'll walk over to them, talk to them. You can, some guys might give them presents because back then and even now, you can walk up to a girl, here's a present. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. 11 people in the house, and you can give them presents and stuff, candy, whatever, and they'll take it. Me and what's his name? Perez, DJ Vegas. When we were making our Do You Love Black Men videos, what we were going to do was, I think it was me and him, we were going to get these little suckers. I forgot what they're called, but they're really popular out here. Back then, they're really popular. And we're going to get a whole basket of them and just pass them out. And every time we get to a girl, do some interviews, because that's how, I think that was one thought of how to get girls to do the Do You Love Black Men videos and stuff. Or not necessarily Do You Love Black Men videos, but just to, get girls to stop and talk and stuff, get women to stop and talk. But yeah, sipping out here is really easy. A lot of guys, what they do is they'll dress up hip hop style. I think they're not really. Some guys still do it, some don't. I mean, if you black, we just dress black, right? But some guys do. So they go to the clubs and stuff, walk up on one and talk to them. Well, hello, salute, hey, Liam Johnson, and they'll start buying drinks. Now, of course, in the States, you buy a drink and everything, and it's fine. And of course, guys buy girls drinks because they want to sleep with them or whatever. Out here it's the same. And we were in this one club, and it was this one guy. I don't know where he was from, but he was tall, white dude, curly hair. I'm not sure where he was, but he was outside. I overheard him complaining because he couldn't get this one lady to go home with him. And I think it was his sister or something. Jason, what's up? And that's the OG right there, my homie. Hello, when I'm hanging with Ralph in Japan, none of this stuff happens. When I leave, he has a new story. Man, Alexander, when we hang out at your places. Like, remember that, what's that thing called? Man, come on, Alexander. Do I have to tell the story? Come on. Let me tell the story how we first met, what we did up in Tokyo. Can I tell the story? Because I told the story, but I don't know, but everybody don't know who it is. So I will tell the story if you give me permission, okay? Because when we hung out, the first time we met up in Tokyo and we hung out, we had a fucking blast. Yeah, we had a blast. So don't say this stuff never happens because it did. You just forget. Okay, so this one guy, he was like, mad because he couldn't get this sister. Yeah, okay. As soon as I finish this, and I'll tell you, if I forget, remind me. Okay, so he was kind of mad because he couldn't get this sister. So he was kind of tall, handsome guy, and everything. And so I'm over here, and I stop, and I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? He like, man, where you from or something like that. Went through the introduction, whatever. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, man? Don't matter where I'm from. What's up? He's like, man, I bought this sister a drink, man, and she didn't even go home with me. And I just started busting up. I'm like, He like, man, and I mean, like he's tall, so of course I'm a little short than him. You walk up with me, I'm like, yo, back off, man. Get hurt, dude. Back off, And so he kind of backed off. And he's like, well, it ain't funny. I said, it is funny. He said, why is it funny? I said, come on. You're going to buy a woman a drink. And then you expect because you bought her a drink that allows you to go up in her? Are you serious? I said, no, it don't work like that, right? He said, oh, what was I supposed to do? I said, well, you're supposed to tell her. I said, when you bought her a drink, did you tell her what you want? I said, well, how is she going to know you want to sleep with if because you bought her a drink? I think I saw the girl. She was fine. And I said, everybody in the drink is, what did you call it? Trying to talk to her, right? So if all the bad guys in the club want to talk to her and they all buy her a drink, how is she supposed to go home with everybody in the club? And then he was like, oh, oh no, I understand. I'm like, oh my god, this guy. Oh, kid, I was like, oh my god, this guy is he don't he ain't he this dude got zero game, you know. And I'm like, no, you're not supposed to say that, because he with his friends, right? And then the other people are just standing around and watching us and laughing and stuff, right? And I was like, no. I said, what it is, I said, the reason you guys always go to clubs and you have uh, problems picking up women because you guys in there, I didn't say the word simping, but that's what they doing. They simping. Y'all buying these women drinks and expecting these women to read your mind, telling them what you want to do. But if you want a girl to go home with you after you buy her a drink, then what you do is say, hey, I want to buy you this drink after we finish sipping this drink. Let's jump, go back to my place and stuff. Word, I'm gonna tune in, family. Okay, cool. And I said, that's what you have to do. He said, well, you just can't talk to him like that. I'm like, yeah, yes, you can. You can talk to him like that. You know, if you tell them that, then they'll understand. If you don't tell them that, then they're not going to know what you want. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, what do you do? I said, well, I just go to clubs and just dance. If I want to get a girl, then as soon as I walk in, they play hip hop, I go in there and start dancing and grinding, and look around, see which ones are watching, pick the cutest one, tell her to come. We dance about 2 songs, and I say, come on, let's go. And we go out and do our thing. And sometimes we come back, sometimes she'll go home or whatever, And he said, oh, you don't do it like that. It's not like that. I say, no, I mean, um, who's, okay, question. What's up? What's up, A Jack? Online Jack. Who's Simps? Just chilling. Thanks for joining the group. Live group, whatever you call this thing. But anyway, thanks. Who sends more, men in Japan or men in the who man, who sends more? I think back in the days, Japanese guys used to do that napa stuff. That napa was really cool too, because they walk over to the girl, they talk to him, and to us it might look like simping. 9 people, 11 people in the house, 2 thumbs up. It would look like it's simping, but back then it was business. So they'll get the girls because a lot of the girls, they're lonely and they don't have sex or anything for like months or years at a time. And then they'll talk to them and say, hey, you know, we can do this. I'll go home and rock your world, whatever. You give me $1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. The girls are like, okay. And they go do that, or they hang out with them and then, sleep with them later and stuff like that. So that's not simping. That's hustling players, whatever you want to call it. But then you got the other ones who go to these compods or something like that, I think that was called. And that's where a group of people meet up and they don't know each other and they just mixing and matching and saying who can be with who and stuff. And of course, the guy like, oh, I love you, you cute, and blah, blah, blah. That's the simping, I guess. But the other simping, I guess, was in the States is where you dress nice, you buy a nice car and everything to get a girl your attention and stuff. So who would simp more? I would say men in the States, because the Japanese men already know they're women. And of course, you got a lot of guys out here. This is too many of them who are shy. That's the biggest problem in Japan. And they're so shy that they can't even really talk to a lot of women. And that's not all the guys. I met one guy. He was a young guy too, maybe 19 or 20, 21 to 22. And he, spit some game. I already knew the game, but it was just the fact that he, spit some game to me. So I was like, whoa, that was cool. And then as soon as he left, this Japanese girl came, she was from Alabama, and she came to talk. And me and her ended up, messing around. But that was like mad years ago and stuff. But it's like, ooh, before I even got married the second time. So it had to be at least 20 years ago. But anyway, yeah, I think the guys in this States was sent more, because first of all, like I said, they spend all this money on clothes, they spend all this money on cars, spending all this money and talking to other guys, trying to ask another guy what they can do to pick up women and stuff. And I understand it's a good business and stuff, and I'm not knocking those guys making their money. I'm not doing that. Heads up. I mean, not heads up, but salute them, whatever, because they doing that hustle and stuff like that. But when you got to pay a guy and you go to a seminar and to how would I say that? Pay other guys to teach you how to talk to a woman. Um, Personally, I think it's kind of sad because it shows how disconnected men and women are, or how men might think things is disconnected. Hey, what's up, Brian? Just talking about simping and stuff, and how easy it is to simp in Japan. But I'm answering the question, so I'll get to it. And so, hey, thanks for another thumbs up. And and I think it's really sad because to get a woman, all you really need to do is just make her laugh. Okay. And that's it. And women are always telling guys, make me laugh, make me laugh, make me laugh. And a lot of guys do not. And I'm sitting here looking at myself, so I'm always looking down. I know I'm supposed to be looking like right there, right? But anyway, um, a lot of guys, they don't understand that when a woman says, make me laugh. Do you guys even know what this means? I'm not going to be able to visit Japan and made Japan block 73 countries from entering, and US was on there. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, yeah, man. But it's okay. You come when you can, man. Okay, wait. What's up, brother? Hey, what Solomon? Hey. Here it is. Like for you. Okay, thank you for the like, man. Thank you. Okay, I'm watching you right now. My homie Doug. You guys see that? It says I'm watching you right now. What's up? Okay, so let's see. Oddly enough, my flight hasn't been canceled. Ha ha ha. But as long as you get your money back, that's all that matters. 909 is me. Okay. I got you. Okay, where you at? 909. Okay. Aeon Jack. 909. Okay, so I was talking about the money and this. Oh, so laughter. Okay, now make me laugh means she wants you to have a good time. No, try again. Does somebody else know? Well, I don't have any gifts or anything. I got a rock. I used to have these stones in them. Can you see that? I think they might be some kind of semi-precious gems or something. Drop game on me, G. You guys know what? You have experience in any racism in Japan. Well, I don't really look at racism as racism, but I'll answer your question. Maybe, I guess. I mean, if you guys would term it as racism, yeah, I guess I would have had it. I mean, I've had some negative experiences, but I don't know if it was because I was black. Now, if it was because I'm a foreigner, then that's to be expected. If it was because I was black, I don't know, but I did have one story, and I can tell you about it. I made a video about it a long time. If you want to hear it, then I can tell you. I guess I could. But like I said, I don't view racism when people talk about me because of my color or whatever. I don't view it as racism. It's something else that I view it as, and I can get to that later. But if you want me to talk here, okay. On the topic, is it foolish to pay for advice about women? I'm average looking. I'm black, of course, and had a couple of girls approach me and ask me out. Well, if you got women coming to you, then I mean, listen. There's nothing wrong with paying a guy to help you get a woman. There really isn't anything wrong with that. Really, 100%, because that's like you asking your dad, Dad, I want to get a girlfriend. What do I do? Your dad's supposed to teach you. But I think the best teacher would be a woman. Okay. And because women know women. It's like when I go out to club, when I used to hang out in LA, I have women who would like, which woman you want? I'll go get her for you. I'm like, I want them. They bring them over. We talking. So if you really want to know how to pick up a woman, then you need to go talk to your mom. Okay. That's my personal uh, thing. And like my family, we had mostly girls. And my mom was real close. We talked about a lot of things. And I looked at her, and that's how I got to understand women. But I never really have to go out and talk to women. Damn, I got some gray hair. I don't have to talk to them. They always come to me. So for me to actually say that I'm a player or I got a lot of women, based on my skills of actually going out there and trying to get them, then I would be 100% a liar. Because my game, as far as going to women and stuff like that, just depending how I'm thinking, I'll walk up, I'll start talking to them. As soon as the first word come out their mouth, if it's not what I'm trying to hear, then I'll just talk to them like I'm talking to the homies, and that might even turn them on. But my pickup game, I don't know. I don't think it's that good, because like I said, it's overwhelmed by the women that's just coming to me. Let me see. Let me get answer these questions. A couple of girls put it. Yeah, if they ask you out, then go out with them. That's Brian. That's the best thing to do. I mean, when a woman come to you, all you gotta do is listen, and she'll talk you right to where you want to go. Last time you said Japanese women make black women look like angels. What do you mean by that? Okay. These Japanese women got game. Okay, the game that they have out here is like this. Uh, let's say you're going out with your friend and you with a sister and your homie, all three of y'all black, right? And your girl is talking to your friend and she's saying, like, hey, you know what? I like when you hanging out with me and your homie because it makes it more fun. When I'm with him by myself, it's boring, you know. So thanks for being with us. And why don't you come and hang out with us more? Because I really like your company and everything. You know, that's what this one of my friends told me he experienced that way when he went out with his friend's wife. And he told the dude, because I had gave him game, I taught him game. So this dude was the guy that's in my Starbucks combos videos. And when he was wearing a suit, I taught him game on how to get money from women by just dating them and not having sex. And about a couple of months, he was like getting 3 G's a month. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys want to know how that, I got to come up with the money for that one. But it works, 100% it works. And he said he told his friend because right at that time, he was really up on the game and stuff. And his friend was like, I don't care. I love her. She can say what she want. And then she was like, see what I mean? He'll look, you see, he weak. I don't like weak guys like that. I like guys like you who's strong. And of course it didn't help that, my friend's this tall and the guy is this tall. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by now. If you was with your girl, and it was his wife. Now, just imagine if you was your sister, your wife, and everything, and she said that to you. Would you like? I don't care. I love her and all that stuff. No, I mean these women out here, the games, the things that they do to these brothers, and what these guys go through to stay with these women. It's like, whoa! Can you turn those downstairs? And what these women do and say to these guys is like incredible. Let me think of. Okay, so I would think the women who got the most game in the States would have to be the sisters. Well, that's what it was when I left. And you know how the sister, man, back when I was there, I'm sure they're still doing it now. Shouldn't have changed much. How they be putting you through this stuff, but you're like, hey, stop, stop, stop. Okay, I'm gone. And then you're going back and forth, dating and stuff, breaking up and stuff. Out here, these women got so much game where she'll tell you, I'm going out with my friends. Okay. And in the States, I guess it does happen, but she comes back the next morning, and let me think. She comes back in the morning, come home, maybe take a shower or whatever, and go to sleep. It don't even tell you what she did or nothing. You ask, what did you do? She like, oh, it's with my friends, or why you asking me? Don't ask me. I can do what I want. I'm Japanese and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, honey. Okay, honey. And I mean, it's bad. You can just see these guys walking down the street. They women like walking like they yoke, and the guys just walking like this. I mean, black guys, white guys, Chinese guys, Japanese guys, whoever. And I mean, it's just, I mean, it really is a sad sight to see. I mean, when you I got friends that used to call me like one guy was like, my wife, man, I got a job. I'm giving her all my money. She got a job and she's not putting a penny of that money in the family. I got to work and bust my ass, and she just sit around and do nothing, you know. And I'm like, well, you need to figure out how to do something because if she was, he was African, so I said, if you were back at home and your wife was doing it, would you take it? No. And I'm like, well, why are you taking this stuff here? Or I told brothers, hey, don't come to me complaining, and I'll say like, hey, if she was black, if she was black, would you go through this? And they're like, hell no. I said, yeah, of course, you break up, right? Yeah. Well, why can't you break up with this Japanese woman? Just leave her. Especially the one that says she's dating these women and they just putting them through this stuff. And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, man, I don't see how you break away from America, the white mental slavery, just to come to Japan and get enslaved by a woman half your size. I said, if she was black, you would not put up with it. So why are you putting up with it with a Japanese woman? And that's what I'm calling simping. I mean, they just come in and take the manhood heart and throw it away and tell you what you better do. You come home at this certain time. You come home 5 minutes late. Where you been? Blah blah this. Blah blah blah. You sleeping on the floor. Some of these guys don't even have sex with their wives, especially after they get married. I mean, the relationship is like this, but she's still in the house and she'll just not talk to you, and it's sad. And I mean, but if they wouldn't go through this with a black woman, and they wouldn't go through it if their woman was white or even if it was a white man. It's just mind boggling. And I'm like, what is it? I mean, of course I know what it is because these guys are looking for love, and these women make them fall in love. And these guys get stuck in it and they can't break away from it because they're still in love with the image that they have of their wives and they're not in love with the woman herself. So in America, how many of you guys, give me a yes, how many of these guys fall in love with your woman based on the image? How many of you guys even fall in love with the women you date? Because the guys come out here and they date these Japanese women, they fall in love with them. Okay, let's see. If a woman likes you, she will make it known. Obviously, in my experience, yes, it is. Let's go, yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? Only a couple of women. I'm not, huh? I'm not a player or anything. Ha ha ha. Just saying that women will approach you if they actually like you for whatever reason. Yeah. Actually, I was talking to a friend today. Oh, I forgot what's his name story. Okay, Alexander, I'll get to you right after this. Let me get to Alexander's story. So when you go back, Alexander says, ha ha ha, when I'm hanging out with Ralph in Japan, none of this stuff happens. When I leave, he has a new story. Okay, so let me give you the history of Alexander because he gave me permission to talk about it. Okay, Alexander is a really cool guy. Before we met, we used to talk. No, I think I met him. I went to Tokyo and I made it whatever cent I'm in Japan. And I'm in Tokyo. Hey, thumbs up, thank you. And if anybody want to hang out, let's hang out. So he just so happened to be in Tokyo, so we hang out and stuff. And I think at the time I was driving, so me and a friend, this lady friend, and we were driving around Osaka, and he was with us. So I think he knew a little bit about Japan, or he know a lot about Japan, or whatever. So him and her started talking, and before they started talking, I said, "Man, listen, you need to not talk to her because she's the type of Japanese woman that talks shit to you." And I guess Angai Coco Boss won't mind, but I met his father, and his father's tall. Wow, I was really surprised and stuff. And he real cool. Okay, Angai Coco Boss, Uncoco Guy Boss. I forgot which one. Angai Coco Boss. Yeah, his father is hella cool. Oh man, so we hung out, me, him, and this that Japanese woman too. And this dude was like how he liked her and everything, because she for her age, she's like 50 now, but she still was really cute, and dressed nice and everything, I guess, whatever. I don't know, it's just her body shape or whatever. And he started asking me questions to ask her. And I said, man, listen, You better not. You're better off not asking her this question. Now, remember, he's from New York. He's a grown black man, in his maybe 60s, maybe 70s or something like that. He done been through a lot. I know he don't take any crap for anyone, and he looked like, back in the days, those men, when you with a woman with them and the woman get out of hand, they slap her like real quick, right? Water, water, water. And so I'm like, I would rather not translate what you're saying to her because she's going to come back at you. And then if she comes back at you and say something that's going to make you mad, if you hit her, you know, you're going to go to jail. He said, no, it's okay. I can handle it. I said, no, you can't. He said, yes, I can. So we talking and stuff, and then they going back and forth. I mean, she's coming at him hard. I mean, I'm like, hey, she got a script or something? I mean, she coming at her, but this one thing was funny. He was like, I guess he got to talking about sex, talking about how he can, uh, how he can make her feel good or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but she came back like, I don't think you big enough to handle me or something like that. Something like that. It was cold. I mean, it was straight cold. And this lady is little. He's like a giant. I mean, because he made me look short, and he was like, what did she say? I said, no, I don't think you should. I should tell you. He said, no, no, tell me, man. I told him, man, dude got pissed. You could tell. He was like, like, quit. So he went back and basically she ended up winning the whole conversation and stuff. And I was like, wow. So I had to make her go home because I didn't know how much she could take of it. And he was like, wow, she liked that. So yeah, I said, well, I haven't met a Japanese woman like her, but I said, yeah. They said, she just saying it to you, but if you're living with it, it's a whole different story. So anyway, we all went out. So Alexander's in the car, right? And so he talking about how he can get women. Okay. And I'm like, I should tell that story. I'm gonna tell a good story. So it was Death Cosby has stopped by to show support. Thank you, Death Cosby. And I'll tell you the good story. Okay. So me and him, after that night, we went out the next night, we went to this club. And it was an all Japanese club. We walked in, we just sitting there, walking around and stuff. And I said, hey, let's just go stand on the dance floor. He's like, why? It's like, stand on the dance floor and the women are gonna come to you. But he didn't believe it. So the next thing you know, I have one with me and three are on him. He a little shorter man. I'm like, how is it this motherfucker got three women on him and I only got one on me? And I just told him, I said, you better start touching on the women. Because he a little shy, right? Yeah. And I'm like, well, they all touching on you. At least grab him or hug him. So I think he ended up, I think it was two or three. I think it was three and it ended up being two. And, he had a good time. And then I think it was the next night or that same night, we went to another club and went up to the hip hop side and it wasn't there weren't too many people there. So I'm just dancing by myself, and he gonna come up and dance. I'm like, yo, man, oh, just go dance with somebody else or dance afar. I ain't into that guys dancing close like that, right? But anyway, some Japanese girls came up, and we were dancing with them and stuff, and it was cool. Then I started talking to Korean girls, and he came over and stuff. So I don't know what he meant by it doesn't happen because the first night we went out, I mean, not the first night we went out, but yeah, not like we went out, but the first time we hung out, and then the next day we hung out, it could have been that same day. I'm not sure. He had a blast. You know, I made it possible for him to have fun. So I have no idea. I only got one and he has three. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, but that was a while back. Okay. And see, that's another thing. Now you see that I'm giving him a compliment, and then he gonna come back with this. He acts like a Japanese woman. Well, I'm not saying he acts like a Japanese woman, but that's how they act. So it's like they can never be wrong, and you're always right. I mean, no, they can never be wrong, and you can never be wrong, and they're always right. So okay, so he ended up coming to Japan, and it's like we hanging out and stuff. basically he was in love with some girl that worked at a some stand in Sensabashi, no, in American Wood. I think she was Okinawa. And so he goes there and he's sitting and spending all this money and stuff. And I tell you, what's up, Alaskan whiskey? Um, and so, how do you make a Japanese fall in love with you? Okay, I'll let you know that later. Um, so he's sitting at the bar and he goes, "Yeah, I got this girl." Da, 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 da. I'm like, man, come on, them women at those bars, no. And the way he made it seem like they was about to get married. So I go in there, and as soon as I sit down, I see this girl. I'm like, oh man, come on, Alexander, you can get a better looking woman than her. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some fine. I mean, Japan is like this. You walk down the street with a dime, you turn the corner, and there'll be another woman and make your dime look like 2 cents. Okay, and that's your truth. See, I remember she was Okinawa. And he like talking about, yeah, man, we're gonna go out and I'm like, man, she hustling for your money. I said, excuse me. I said, Alexander, think about this. And the reason I'm like, because my I need some water in my throat. I said, she hustling you for some money. I said, because yo, what's good? Chilling, chilling. Hey, you gotta let me know what y'all want to talk about. What did my brother do? Just survive 24 hours, you know me. Hey, you got to come back to Japan. You said when you come back here, man, you're gonna hang out. We're gonna do a all day pickup video, 24 hours. You're gonna do that. I mean, not 24 hours, but it's gonna be live. Okay. So I kept telling him that she only interested in them for just the money and stuff. And then he would tell me this and that. But the whole thing was every time I came up, he was always there. And then I think I went and picked him up at his place once, and I took him back. And Alexander is a cool brother. I mean, he's really cool brother, but he's not, in my opinion, the Players Club. You already, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still good. Man, the Players Club, man, that thing just went down here, man. Okay, what about you, man? The one who saw me on TV? I asked her a few questions. Yeah, that's the one. The girl he's talking about is the one I told you. This She was the one in the story about the guy Coco Boss. There was another one. Okay, he said I could tell you. Okay, so the first day we hung out. I think we was with her. It could have been the next day. And so we driving in the car. Alexander's in there talking about. He's talking about, hey, what's up? He's talking about how he could get Japanese women, but he don't know that this lady is a player herself. Even though she told me that she was a virgin when we met. I was like, what? She was in her 40s when I met her. She probably was 40. I was like, wow, okay, whatever. But anyway, this girl, she got a mouth on her. She just blah 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 blah. You do something wrong, she will tell you in a second. She is the exact Japanese woman you do not want to marry. She cool as a friend, but because man, mouthful, like, dang, you just gotta click. You know what I'm saying? She's the one you gotta like hang up, and she's probably watching this video. I'm going to say something, but so anyway, he gonna talk about, yeah, I can get Japanese women. He know a little Japanese and blah blah blah. So we driving down the street and stuff. That's the one I'm talking about. But you gotta tell me the questions because I think it was in the car that night. And so he in there talking to her about this and that. And he was like, yeah, I can get Japanese women. And she said, really? She said, yeah. And so I guess Tokyo, because she always telling me she don't go any place with me. She's so full of shit, man. But she had rolled up on these Japanese women. He's sitting in the front. She's sitting in the back. She said, hey, there goes some women. Go talk to them. And Alexander's sitting in the car like this. This is exactly like if it's he's sitting like this. She said, there's some girls. Go talk to them. He like, yeah, I can get Japanese women. Blah, 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 blah. And then she said, all right, there goes someone. Go talk to them. He didn't even look at the women. He did not move or nothing. I stopped the car. And she said, well, if you guys, you told me you can get Japanese women, so I want to see. He didn't move or nothing. So we started driving, and she just went off on it. And then we went to this other place, and but she's the kind of person that she cool to hang out with, but she just talks so much shit. God damn. but she cool to hang with. But if you don't mind a woman talking shit, she cool. She like hanging out with a bro. You know what I'm saying? She got more game than a lot of guys and stuff, and she real cool and stuff. But yeah, and then she was telling him shit. Well, if you ain't going, she said, don't put your mouth. She said, how do you see that? She said, if you can't go out and do the action or something, how we said, don't don't write a check that your ass can't catch or something. It's not like she's gonna beat him up, but don't put your foot in the mouth or something like that. I'm in the car laughing. I'm like, see, man, I told you, man, leave her alone. And even I guy Coco Boss, he did the same thing. She went off on him, and I'm like, wow, because and this is what I'm saying. If she was in the states, if she was in the states, the way she talked, man, she'd get beat up so quick it wouldn't even matter. But out here, for some reason, they can just uh that's, that's messed up. Um oh, I have no idea. You know. I met her, she was in her 40s, she was a virgin, her sister was a virgin too, you know. So there's a bunch of them, but I don't I really don't even do it. I'm not even really all that. I don't even want to sleep with a virgin. I had one, two, three by mistakes. They didn't tell me, but I would rather you guys have a virgin. I'd rather have a woman that's experienced and stuff. Yo, 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 Nadu Excel. So anyway, Alexander is a cool brother. He is cool, but he talks so much shit, man. Me and him used to go back and forth all the time in the players club or whatever group, going back and forth, just back and forth. I'm like, come on, man. I know your game. Okay. And you're not going to win. But it's like he don't care. He'll just like if he drunk, just blah blah blah, blah, but he'll cool. But you know, when we went out, we had a good time. When it was on my terms, we went out. When I went on his terms, then we ended up, just sitting. He talking about how I love he and this girl, and he want to date her, and I'm like, this woman ain't even thinking about you, and at least find a beautiful one, because I keep telling these guys, when you come to Japan, you go to the top and you stay at the top, because regardless if you're getting a girl that's ugly or whatever you want to call 1 to 10 or whatever, it don't matter because 95% of the guys are going to go through the same thing, whether they're pretty or not. But at least if you're gonna get dogged out, at least let her be fine, instead of somebody that, So anyway, that's it. Okay, so let me go back and answer some more questions. Okay, Let's get good. What about your friend? She's still on. We still hang out, but we were talking today. Getting on my nerves, man. And now it's to the point where talking to her is like a challenge. Like she know everything. I'm like, damn, I'm older than you. And okay, thanks, Stephen Cosby. And so I told her, talking to her, it's like a challenge. It's really a challenge. And she thinks that she knows everything. She thinks she knows everything. Then when I tell her something I know, I'm like, dang, I'm older than you. I already know that. You're not telling me anything new. Okay. So I was answering the question about racism. I don't really look at racism as racism per se we have in the States. I believe that racism, personally to me, racism is not the problem that the black men have in the States, the white people or in the world. Our problem is simply we lack superior technology, because if we had technology where they can't bother us, then they wouldn't have any racism. So racism is, yeah. And then plus, if somebody talk about you, your brother talk about you, your mama talk about you, your daddy talk about you, everybody talk about you. So if white men come along and talk about you, whatever. But as far as like not getting jobs and stuff like that, then that's because, and I'm just answering questions. That's because they got all these people in the United States. And so the white man got to take care of the black man. They got to do this. They got to do this. They got to do this. Got to do this. And I understand, what's going on, and they doing it to keep us this franchise and not getting any money and everything. But we can, I believe, that there's just more than enough of us where we can. We're not a black person should. No one in the black community should be on the poverty level, and it's not the black man's, white man's. It's not his responsibility. That's our responsibility. And then they said, well, the white man caused this. But I always say, if you read the book called Moors in Spain, if you read carefully, it'll tell you how slavery started. It started when the Sultan and his brother, who were black, the younger brother, got the king of Spain put the okie doke on the younger brother, saying, if you help me defeat your brother, because they both ran half the army, then he'll give him anything he wanted in Spain. But him and his brother already had the power, so he had everything. So he should have slapped that king in the mouth, get the fuck out of here. But I don't know. Why would you want to be under your brother, and still have everything, and then switch sides with your brother to be under some king, and especially if he's white, and you guys already went over and took over their land. I don't understand it. So once they decimated each other, and then the white people came, and that's how we got started with slavery. So slavery for us pays basically, if you read that book, it would be black on black crime and stuff. So do I face racism? I might have it, but I don't look at it like that, because I look at myself as God. One day me and that crazy ass woman was walking down the street one day, and um, uh, I'm standing out in the sun at a stoplight. It was like in the summertime, so it's hot out here. So I'm standing in the sun. She's standing in the shade. She's like, "Come over here." I'm like, "What do you mean, come over here? Get out of the sun. It's hot." And I'm like, "It feels good to me. If I go over there, I'm cold." She said, "No, no, it's cool over here. It's hot over there." I said, "Listen, your skin is white. My skin is black. I am a child of the sun. The sun energizes me. It doesn't burn me, nothing. Okay, it burn you. You gotta go over there because the sun's attacking you, but it's energizing me. So I'm going to stay here." Because I kept telling her, because like I said, she just talks so much shit. Why are you standing over in the sun? Blah, 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 blah. And so I just history lesson. Hey, you motherfucker, you over there, in the shade because the sun is killing you. I'm over here and it's energizing me. And I was going off, and this is all in Japanese, right? And so the other people were feeling uncomfortable, and then she shut it up. And then yeah, Alaskan whiskey. Facts, dark and proud, dark skinned and proud. And so after I said that, I think the other people got mad at her because I kept warning her. I don't want to tell you why, because it's not good for everybody to know. And so when every now after that, we used to went to every other corner. She gonna stand out there, but I know the sun is fucking her up. You know how they get them black spots on their body. I said, "Go stand in the shade." "No, it's okay." I said, "No, it's not. Go stand in the shade." So I'm standing in the sun, just chilling, and she over in the shade. And I know she was mad, you know, but like, fuck it, that's on you. That's not me. Don't blame me because you're light skinned, So, or I would say light skinned, but yeah, light or whatever color you want to skin. Okay, so getting back to the simping and stuff. Yeah, simping in Japan is really easy because all you gotta do. Okay, this is what I used to do. Now it's not simping, but it's something that you can do to generate. What is that thing called? Communication with women and stuff. So during the New Year's and stuff, you go buy your bottle of Moet. It costs like $45 if you go to those stores that have all those liquor, where they sell liquor and stuff. So you can go in and get it for like $4. Not 40, about $45. And I will buy two, one for me and one to share. Or if I just had one, I would just share that, but I would use a glass or something. So you can buy these plastic champagne glasses or something like that. And um, what are you guys talking about? I gotta go back and read that. So anyway, what I would do, I'm walking down the street because in Japan you can drink outside, and I'm just drinking my whatever, or drinking, out of the glass, whichever one. And I say, hey, what's up? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, or whatever, whatever. Hey, you want a drink? Like, yeah. Give them a drink. Here you go. Here you go. And they drinking and stuff. Some people might drink from the bottle, whatever. I don't care. You drunk, so you don't matter. And like then you sit there and you talking to them, so you get to talk to all these women, these beautiful women. But what I did was I just talked to the women. I didn't talk to the guys, but I talked to the women and the older people, the older couples, because the older couples they're real cool and stuff. So a good way to simp, right? And I guess you might call it a game, but I think it's simping. Whatever, either way, you can. It doesn't even matter. Just go buy you some chew high, and walk down the street and have your little chew high drinking and stuff, whatever. People don't care, 'cause everybody drinks anyway out here, just about. And you say, hey, oh, girl, what's up? Hey, you want to drink a chew high with me? Nah, yeah, just drink it. Okay, okay. You sit down, you drink. She get drunk, you just grab her and take her wherever you're going because out here, once they get drunk, like anywhere, any person, guy, once you get a little tipsy, then your body start tingling, and when your body start tingling, things start getting wet and hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way. But like I said, simping, I guess, is begging or whatever. But you can also use those simping things also as real game stuff. I guess it just depends on you know who you are. Another way to simp out here is well, this is what they used to do in the old days. They would go up to what's those things called? The maps at a station and just look. It just look, and then a Japanese girl come over and say, "Hey, you okay? Where you going?" I'm trying to find, but I can't read. I want to go to Shinsaibashi, but I can't read all this kanji and whatever. And she's like, "Oh, okay. I can show you some this, blah blah blah. Can you go with me? I'll go with you." And like then they'll take you, and a lot of them will take you now too. And so while you're talking, while you're with them, you're talking stuff like this. And then you're like, hey, because you know how in the States we touch people and stuff. And out here they say you're not supposed to do that, but it's a goddamn lie because everybody touch everybody out here. And say, hey, just whatever, touch her hand, whatever. If she don't like it, she'll tell you not to do it. But most of them, they don't really care because that's probably the only person you're probably the only one to probably touch them in the last few months anyway. And then if you do your game right, you say, hey, you get this style, she'll say whatever. You say, hey, why don't you come over? We talking. Just come to my house and watch some videos. Mm, and that's it. And I'm like, and what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm calling it simping, but like I said, simping in the game is almost the same, but it just depends. I mean, a guy, let's say like I'll use Alexander because he's a real cool example. It's like Alexander go buy a Honda, right? And he'll fix it up. And he's driving down the street, and he'll roll up on the corner, see a girl, she walking, she at a bus stop. Hey, how you doing? Fine. Where you going? Well, I'll take you. No, it's okay. Come on, girl, come on, I'll take you. It's okay. I'm a good, nice guy, and blah blah blah. And she'll she'll get in the car and he'll take her, right? But at the same time, somebody like Mano Day Dios, who he's popular on YouTube, and I think he's known as a player on YouTube. I think that's what somebody told me because they told me I need to watch his videos and stuff. So that's how I found him or how we contacted. But let me see what these guys talking about. He has a video and it's something about the agreement on the sense of value. Well, who are you guys talking about? Seen him get public embarrassed by a Japanese woman at a bar. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, I gotta go back and read all this stuff. So anyway, let's say like Mano, he rolls up in the Benz. He bumping, boom, 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 boom. And he see a girl, yo, come on, jump in my ride. And she like, oh, okay, and she'll jump in. Now, which one is simping? Oh my God, Grand Emerald. Woo! I haven't heard from you in years. So, so, so which one? You know what I'm saying? Mano, he's the man. He got them Vans. He rolling up there and he like, yo, I'm the man. You got to get in my car. She like, okay. And she jump in, right? But Alexander, he'll drop in. Come on. You know, he got to get a little persuasion, a little nice and, whatever. So which one is simping? Which one is playing? You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter because a guy who's rich and he hungry, he'll go grab, hey, come on, let's go out and eat, blah, 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 take it back to the suite, and bang, bang, bang. But then you got these other guys who take it to, they bag her, come on, can we go out to eat, meet in the club and let's go out, let's give me your number and call them 3 months later, let's go out to eat and call them 3 months later, let's go out to eat and then make a plan, well, in next year in the year 2015, 99, I got 30 minutes. You want to come to my house and make love to me? You know what I'm saying? So which is which, So it just depends on it just really depends on who the guy is, you know what I'm saying? So but anyway, we're doing the simping and the simping where the guy's got a bag. To me, it's just begging for it. It's the whoa. Let's see. There is a lot of stuff. Dang, bro. I heard it's like 20%. Okay, is it true, Jenna? By the way, my wife got to take a shower. By the way, got my wife to take it. Man, come on, Alexander. You can't put that on public stuff like man. Alexander, I ain't like I ought to make a video about Alexander because he's a trip, man. He is so I mean, people used to say I used to be like, I wouldn't like him, but we did like so simple that you would think that he's joking, but he's real, you know. Um, let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm only good when I am drunk. Only, yeah, when he gets drunk, man. Watch out, because he'll be dancing right up on you. Sometimes, when he was in my face, I'm like, yo, what you doing? Pushed it back and came back. I'm like, yo, man. And so I'm running away from the club. And he's chasing me. I'm like, yo, man, dang. If them girls came, that was so cool. Then he got to get on that other girl, but that shit was funny as hell. Okay, the Players Cup already. Okay, what about your friend? Yeah, okay. Let me think. Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? Marcus in the house. Easy to be a simp in Japan. Yes. Let me try to answer some of these questions. What's going on? An army, but mass calls into it further notes on. Look at the gig. Okay. Okay. Wow. I would like to travel to Japan, but I have to wait for a virus to calm down. At least one for a year. Okay. Cool. Yeah. When you come out here, I think he's in the States, but I'm not sure. I got the bosses on the strip. I'm not sure. But he's around. Just go on his videos and mail him or some contact. I'm sure he'll contact you. Yeah, I was gonna. Are you still going to Japan this year? Okay, until we're talking. Okay, until we're talking. Bro, her like 20%. Version. I don't know, man. I mean, it might even be more, but um, I really know. I don't even keep up with that because I'm not really interested in trying to hook up with a virgin anyway. So, yeah, because dudes are mad shy. Yeah, a lot of guys, y'all tripping. Alexander, I want to get when I'm drunk. How do you make a Japanese woman fall in love with you? You know, how do you make a Japanese girl fall in love with you? I guess they don't necessarily. Yeah, some of them do fall in love with you, but it's like, um, how do you make a girl? I don't make anyone. They just fall in love with me. I don't know. I don't make them. They just fall in love because I'm just being me. So, like I always quote Too Short songs, not because I look up to him because I'm older than he is, um, but a lot of his stuff, I'm sure he got the game from the players and stuff too. But a lot of stuff he says, it makes a lot of sense. And it's just one song. I forgot the name of it, but in the song, he said you a sucker because the women already know what they want from you before they even meet you, right? So, and I have another friend just before I did this, I was talking to about that. And these women, is there love in Japan? There could be love in Japan, but like my friend and the dude, the Starbucks combos, which you guys, it's a lot of knowledge in us videos because it's a lot of game talked. But it was one thing he said, and it was the one where he's wearing a suit. He said, I think it was the one wearing a suit, or one after, maybe the one after, I'm not sure. But he says that Japanese women do not lose their attraction to other men when they get married. So in the States, you get married, then attraction to other men is gone until you mess up or some guy can make her realize that, hey, your husband ain't the only person around. And so when you get married out here to a Japanese woman, she it's a duty to have kids for the country and all that. But like when my wife told me the other day, she's like, "Yeah, I love you, but sex is something different." And I looked at her like, "Okay, really, I don't care because, like I said, in my views, we didn't marry for love. We married just for responsibility. So she can do what she want. I don't care." But I was like, you know, I know that, anyone can do that. So why are you telling me? But it's a condition thing. So if they fall in love with you, I think it's going to just be the initial new phase, the same things, but the same experience, but with a different person, you know. And you might have some who do love you, maybe because they will not be able to find somebody else or different reasons. Some women will love you. I've had women love me, but uh, I don't know why because I don't think I do anything particular. Maybe just because you're paying attention, and they might fall in love, not necessarily with you, but with that attention that you are giving them. Because if you are with them and you make a little mistake or do something they don't like, and if they yell at you, then yeah, it's not love. So, but I don't make them fall in love. A lot of the women come up to me or my friends and introduce them. Most of them, it's like that. I think pretty much even my wife. Somebody said that she wanted a black boyfriend, but this dude lied, I guess. But anyway, we end up meeting and stuff. So um, yeah, but I don't want a woman to fall in love with me because personally, my experiences are I got married three times, got divorced twice, and had I been in love with my wives when I got divorced, I've been all messed up. So, you know, I'm the man for now. I tell my friends, you never marry for love. Okay. Trying to get anything. Okay. So another way to, yeah, Mr. Chuhai Alexander, he talked to a girl and she said that best thing is to make friends with girls and guys and drink with them. Then you will start to understand Japanese people as a whole. Alexander, I see a series on it. I see a series on it. Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about, but um, mm, I just want to close the business. Don't care too much about relationship. He has, he has a business on something about agreement on the sense of value. Okay, I don't know who you guys are talking about. Um, and the girl, she said that to listen to make friends, guys and girl. Okay, so I have no just facts. I heard in order to get to know them, you drink with them. When women love for looks, God status, most black dudes will never have, especially not Asian much. Man, come on, man. Come on. Grandmaster, Grand Admiral, title is better for me in all walks of life aside from the cleanliness. Internet, it's just stars, but each have their own. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Would be a now, but 20 out of 10, I had a good time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, Ruskin, you're right about China, but you're wrong when it comes to Japan and other Asian countries. Grandma, once again, to each his own, but my observation state that this is a white man's world. Thanks for the advice. Yes, never married for love. Yes, I did. Gosh, oh boy, will you accept? We be accepted in front as a foreigner, or we always be treated as an outsider and only have access to the first later. So okay, now I think I'm supposed to be talking about simping, and you guys coming off way off in left field with all this other stuff, right? Okay, so um, in Japan, I already said if you learn the language, all the doors are open up to you. You have a lot of brothers who come over here and they mad at the Japanese. Um, y'all mad at the Japanese people because of all the bullshit that the white people did to you back in the States, and then y'all bring y'all junk over here, and just because a Japanese woman don't want to sleep with you, she don't like black people. No, maybe she love her man more than she love a Japanese man more than she love a black man. It's okay. It's her. Why would she? Why all of a sudden, just because you here as a black man or whoever, and you want her to sleep with you? You got to understand that the women tightness and that they have, that close knit culture, whether it's real or not, is still close. Built Japan. Now, where's our closeness? What about our communities? What about the black woman? What about the black man? Why are we like this or like this and not like this? Or if we are like this, it's like one or two people, And so that's why I say in my videos, when you come to Japan, leave all that junk in customs, and come with a clean slate so you can really get to see what's going on. And then when you go back, you pick your junk up and you take it with you because you're going to need it there. So yeah, no, you can do what you want. I mean, because they got laws saying that you can buy property in Japan. You don't even have to be a citizen or anything. You don't even have to be here so many years. If you want a passport, you can get it any time. You just got to lose whatever citizenship you have. But then I heard that's not even, they don't even push that too, man. Japan is it's really interesting. So if you know the language, then all the doors are going to open up to you. That's why I tell guys in my videos, when you come to Japan, bring a lot of gigabytes, take a lot of pictures, bring business cards. When you walk on the street, talk to everybody, especially the older guys, because you don't know who's a millionaire, who's not, especially if you're not into the fashion and stuff like that. Um, let's see. Um, Look at the mom and pop stores, see how they're doing their own business, and then take in the peace that's here, that you feel, because Japanese people do go through a lot of stuff, but we don't get to see it. We most of the problems that we go through is stuff that we create on our own. And then you take that peace, you go home. Tell you guys to come out here and stay. You go home and change your neighborhoods. So that's what I said. So as far as yeah, I got into this one. I made a video where I went to this one girl. I met her, and we only met once. And then she called me like maybe 6 months later to go to some izakaya. Some izakaya. It was real nice izakaya, where they had a private rooms, but this was like a private room for like 10 people. And the Japanese man was there, and it was me and her, and he was like, of course, the boss, and he was older than everyone. And when I came in, because I'm like dark, big black man, and, oh, sorry, this big black man, and he just whatever. So everybody else is nice, and he'll never stop, and you know. So then he asked me, well, how do you guys know each other? I'm like, what do you mean how we know each other? We just friends. Y'all been dating each other for a long time. I'm like, no, it's only the second time I saw her. Huh? Why would she invite you? Why are you asking me these questions? You ask her. But he's not going to ask her. So then, we just eating and people talking and asking me questions and stuff. And they nice. Then this dude, man. And then what happens is, um, uh, he started telling me, oh, well, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want her marrying no foreigner. I looked at him and everybody said, ooh, and I looked at him and I'm like, man, he lucky me in Japan. I reach over, pop, slap that motherfucker. Right. And I said, yo, man, I said, why you lying? I said, and we were talking Japanese. And I'm like, why you? Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm like, why you lying? I said, if you had a daughter, you wouldn't even want your daughter marrying some Japanese dude. You Japanese men want your daughters to marry a dude that you like, and you don't want your daughter to marry the guy that she loves. And I said, no, that's not true. I said, come on, I know that. I said, I got kids. I know that. The problem is I said the solution to your problem is you need to marry the guy that you like and let your daughter marry the guy that she loves, and then all of y'all will be satisfied. And when I said that, man, oh man, all those other seven people burst into laughter, and it was fun. I didn't laugh, and he was mad. You don't talk to me like that, blah blah. I said, man, I talk to you how the fuck I want to talk to you. Telling me how to talk to you, sitting here and you lying. I said, most of you Japanese guys, you ruin your daughter's love. He said, what would you do? I said, my daughter, I told my daughter she can marry who she wants. She can have many kids if she wants. She can have many kids or as many men as she wants. I told her because the only problem she's going to have is financial. If she's able to financially take care of those thousands of kids she's having by 1,000 dudes, then hey, go for it. Because what's wrong with having a baby, especially if it's a black baby? And that's what I said to his face. And he like, ooh, and then he coming up. I said, man, how old are you? I'm 40. I think it was like 40 something or something like that, or 30 something. But yeah, but I was older than him by like 5 years, but I look like 10 years younger than him. And I said, I'm 45 or something like that. I forgot. But I said, like, I'm 45. I said, you younger than me. You're a young kid. You telling me, talking to me like I'm some little kid. Oh, you 45? I said, yeah. And I said, plus you small, you know. Ain't no, and at that time I was kind of yoked. And I was like, ain't no way you gonna whoop my ass. And what if I get up over there and come in and slap the shit out of what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit, but otherwise sit there and moan and groan. I said, we sitting here trying to have a good time, and then you mad because you think me and her having sex. We're not having sex. Why do I want to have sex with her? She Japanese woman. Why don't you take her home and have sex with her? And all this stuff. And I just went off on her. And then he was like, but because of the age, and it's really interesting because I look young, but I was like at least 5 years older than him. And dude just humbled himself. I mean, it was like if I was God. I went from like being a buster to him to God, and then he would start talking to me all nice and like a little bitch. And I was like, yo, man. I said, no, 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 no. I said, man, listen, I'm not here to disrupt your quote unquote structure of leadership, your Japanese culture structure, whatever. I'm just here because she invited me. And I didn't want to come, but she invited me. So you are still number one here, and you the boss. I'm just here. I'm black, but I'm here. Pretend like I'm not here, whatever. But don't change. Okay, that's not good. And he was like, okay, but it was it. I ruined him, just crushed him. And he talking about, well, can we trade numbers? I'm looking at him, fuck, what you mean? Can we trade numbers and stuff? Like, what the hell? And that's simping too. Okay, you get beat down mentally, and you start, to another guy. That's some major simping. You don't want to do that kind of stuff. And he was like, well, we could be friends and go drink. And I said, I don't drink. He said, you like tea or some shit? I'm like, man, listen. I said, listen, you ruined it already, okay, by coming at me foul. Then I put you in check. And what I tried to put you in check the nice way. Uh, Come on, I don't even think that way. So what if he gay? So what if he's gay? What are you trying to say? Okay. And so I told him, you came at me wrong. We can never be friends. Even if I did hung out, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Because I know your life already. Really? I said, yeah, you already married. Your wife isn't here. I know you married. You and your wife don't have a good relationship or anything. So that's why when I came in, you all mad because everybody else coming here with a woman. Then you see a black guy coming here with a Japanese woman and you by yourself, and that's what pissed you off. I said, this is my fault. I said, you go home, you be a man to your wife. That's what you're supposed to do. Be a man to your wife, and then she'll respect you. But if you are at home acting like you acting towards me, and I know and I get in your shit and break you down, and I know damn well these Japanese women getting their husband stuff and break them down, then why would she want to be with you anyway? Because you're not even a man. He said, oh, well, da, da, da. I said, man, listen, this is what you do. You go home and you tell your wife to suck a dick and get the fuck out your face and stop talking. And this, I'm telling you, this is what I said, well, maybe I didn't say suck a dick, but close to it, because you can't say it in Japanese front of people, otherwise it's not so good. And then, but I just heard you tell him something like that. And I said, go home and be a man to your wife. And he was like, oh, okay, okay. That was it. So I think, I've had some other people. This one kid came and threw up on me intentionally, and he was 19, and I was pissed. I just, had to get some water and wipe it off. But I'm not going to hit him, because I know he was some joke or whatever. People do a lot of stuff, but I just let it slide because. Because I know when I walk into a building, people acknowledge me. They acknowledge. They look, ooh, thanks for the thumbs up, and they acknowledge me. So, and even if they come and do something, as long as they don't physically hurt me or attempt to hurt me, then I'm not really worried about too much of that stuff. But I don't think of it as racism, because racism. I'm like this. Who can I pick out in here to mess with? I'm gonna mess with Dre because he all cool. I think he's still here. No, 909. No, say 909. If I walk in, I think you still. If you still here, buzz in. Let me know. If not, I have to pick somebody else. But let me know. HG was in act, I think. What's AG about? I have no idea. Man, Grand Admiral, why you always come in here with all that negative stuff? And then what you need to do is you need to tell the truth about what happened in China. Cause see, I know. Yeah, that's funny how I'm lying. Can we trade numbers? That happens a lot. But I'm like, yeah, Grand Admiral, you need to tell people what's wrong because I know why you're angry. No, he's not talking about China. He's talking about, nah, man, don't lie. Don't lie. If you don't lie, I'm gonna tell the truth because I know, because you already told me, and it was a big stink on the internet because of what happened. It ain't even about that. You need to come out and tell the truth before I expose you. I told y'all about the secret plan that all the people are combining. Man, look at this stuff. Man, Grand Admiral. Black people don't own anything. We don't. Our wealth in the United States. We're what, like worth $6 or something like that. We don't own no property. We don't own nothing. We don't own anything. We own nothing. We are so bad that the black man and the black woman don't even love each other anymore. I made love to a Hugh White child support. All right, I'm just gonna ignore you. Okay. No, but we're listen. It's like this. Like I was talking to one of my homies today, and he was complaining about Japan. And I swear, I wonder if you guys are the same people. I don't think so, but y'all kind of saying like Grand Admiral. And I told him, had you did what you were supposed to do in junior high school and high school, we wouldn't be having this problem. If the black man would have did what he was supposed to do when he had the power, which was to keep it and kept his foot on everybody else's neck, then we wouldn't be in this problem. We're in this problem because we fail to study. That is it. You ask a black child to study math, and they'll cry. You ask a black man to study math, and you're gonna have a fight on your hands. That's the state of the black man. And long as we hate math, which our ancestors created, and we as the descendants will not meet. Hate, then we're going to always be at a disadvantage because without mathematics, you're not going to do anything. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like math," but you don't even know what math is. Somebody tell me what math is, and I'll give you a gift. Use one word, tell me what math is, and I'll send you a gift. Okay, you're depressed. I'll tell you this is what happened. Grand Admiral, it was on the internet. You guys can look it up. If you look up his name, you'll find it. What happened was he was in Japan, and he was dating this Japanese woman, and the Japanese guy took her from him, and that crushed him, and that's where he started all this crap. Because the Japanese woman, man, took a Japanese woman from him, and so that's why he's doing all this stuff. Okay, math is not no math. What is math? Math is universal. No, no, sorry, nope. Ah, damn. You're my brother. I'm black. Of course, I'm your brother, but the whole thing is you're telling me that we're going to be doomed. Well, Sakini dozo. But we already done. But what are you doing to change it? By you telling me that we're doomed, then you already telling me that we gave up. Okay, you gave up. So if you gave up, then go on and go someplace else and give up. Continue giving up by yourself. Okay, but I'm going to ignore you because you had the freedom of right on my channel to say what you want. But I am not going to reply to you anymore because we went through this when Stefan made his Black Passenger Yellow Cabs book during that time when it went on and everybody was hating on him and stuff. I think that's when you popped on the scene. But anyway, math is everything. No, nope, nope, no, nope. You can't be mad at this. Shit happens. Okay, so how to simp in Japan? Simping is easy. You guys know the song Simping? Simping, simping is easy. I think it is by the Boys to Men. They hit that song. It's funny, huh? Okay, so another way to simp is let's say you're walking down the street and you see a girl that you like and you walk over and just start, sitting again. Oh, you're so cute and I like the way da. And then you can just ask straight up, hey, let's go eat, some ramen or whatever it is they like, cake set, whatever, and she'll go with you. You know, the whole thing about Japan, there's game and there's ways to do it without really having to simp if you know the clues. But if you don't know the clues, then you have to simp. But yeah, you can just walk up to them, talk to them, tell them how cute they are, and sit there and make jokes because they love restarting my education on learning complex math, coding, and statics. So the Japanese man took it, shorted. Yes, and he got mad and hasn't recovered. But anyway, yeah, Tariq, what's up? Um, what is mathematics? I read Black Pressure and one sitting that book made me stay away from this chick that kept coming to me when I was there. Well, I didn't read it all, but me and him were like real good friends. He said I was the first African American he met. And so when he first came out here, I think back in 2002, so that's how long I've known him. I can tell dude is extra negative. Yeah, he's hurt, you know. And I think he has a few things, but I'm not gonna go through it. But like I said, I'm just gonna um what I will say in the book is this one part in there where he was talking about how he had sex with his student and his mother and the student's mother. And I actually, me and that girl, I met her friend and we ended up hanging out and stuff. Me, him, and me, her sister, and the guy in my Do You Love Black Man? No, Starbucks combos and stuff, and I almost smashed. And then, but I didn't know they two knew each other. And then we all ended up meeting at this donuts place, and of course, he still liked her and stuff. And then when I walked in, she saw me. She was like, "Rob, Rob, oh my God. I'm like, whoa, what's her? I was like, whoa, because she filled out. Grown woman, straight, looked like a sister. Bam. Oh my God. I was when I saw her, she was like maybe 23 or 24 or 25. At that time, she was like 30 something. She was fine. I was like, dang. Oh, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what do you mean you miss me? We didn't even have sex. We didn't do nothing. All we did was me and her, my friend, and her sister just hung out. No kissing, nothing. Okay. Okay. So anyway, no, no, no. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Simping in Japan is easy. Okay. But I'm not the type of person who could just go around and have sex with any woman. I can't do that. And if a lot of women come to me, kind of like, it's cool, I'll talk, but I don't know. Because they'll say something stupid that'll turn me off. And so, but I do like having a lot of sex, but I like having a lot of sex with one woman, but I don't like having a lot of sex with a lot of women. Well, I mean, maybe I do, but I don't know. But my thing is, I can't have sex with any woman. So let's see. Okay. Okay. So simping in Japan is easy. Okay. So let's say you're on a train, and this is what a lot of guys used to do. It's funny. They'll get on the train, and they'll be drunk, and what they'll do is they'll see another drunk woman, which this game is not simping, but somebody might call it simping, and they'll go over there and talk to the guy. Hey, how you doing? And acting all not I wouldn't say feminine or anything like that, but extra nice and stuff. And then because when you're on these trains out here, they always pass by these love hotels and stuff. Let's get off here and all right, and the girl, she horny, whatever, she drunk, they'll get off. I think the biggest simping in Japan is that guys do is when they be trying to when they're black, and we already have a history that's greater than Japanese history. Japanese, African um, presence of it. Black people in Africa has been here, so Japanese history also has a lot of African history in it too. And without that African history, Japan would not be what it is. It was a black man who pretty much, from what I've read, his action, he was a general shogun, and not that one who was the slave, not him, not the samurais, because samurais they're slaves, they're servants, but he was a shogun, and he was black, and because of him, Japan was able to become what it is now, because he ran all the black people who are now up in Hokkaido. He ran them off this island up there, and without all this help, then Japan would not be what it is now. But okay, well, I said that for a reason. Um, I forgot what I was going to say, but when you come out here, basically, what you guys need to understand is that when you sit with them, Japanese women, you're on the plane and Japanese people are staring at you. The reason they're staring at you is because you look like somebody in their family. Japanese people have a lot of mixed fate racial, I guess, quote unquote, if that's a really technical word, a real word, features. They'll have thin lips, like it might have like thick lips like me and have a white nose, or have a nose like me and have white lips, or I mean, whatever, curly hair, some might have dark skin. But you'll look at them, you'll be able to see that African that's in them, and they know it. But what Japanese people do when they say, I'm Japanese, I'm Japanese, I'm Japanese. Okay, see you, Alexander. Have fun. Uh, they say Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. But what they mean by Japanese is that's their political name, their political culture and stuff. But that being Japanese does not describe their uh, uh, physical appearance. It doesn't. Okay, and that's why I think a lot of people get upset when they say I'm Japanese, because Japanese people know they're people of color too, and they know that they are targeted by whites because of their melanin. Their melanin power, and so they already know that. But a lot of black people don't know that, or because a lot of black people, even in the states, they have this pride like somebody owe them something. But it's like if me and Manos, if you don't mind me using you, um, me and Mano get into a fight and he whooped my ass, you know. Then I come back to him 4 months later, talking about he got to pay me money for kicking my butt. And I talked to a lot of brothers about this. We're supposed to be talking about simping, we talking this black stuff. But anyway, I go to a lot of brothers when they come out here and they complain about Japanese people instead of jumping on these women because there are just so many available, you know, and they keep this racism between them and having fun. And I said, if me and you get into a fight, I said, there's a lot of brothers, if me and you get into a fight and you whoop my butt, and I come back to you talking about you got to pay me some money for kicking my butt, what would you do? Man, some of these brothers, well, I don't know. I had to think about it because I was wrong. And I'm like, yo, man, why you come out here to depend and let them snatch your blackness? I said, answer me. I said, answer me as if we were in the States. Nah, but I said, that's not your answer. And some I have to tell them. Some would say, I would kick your ass again. I said, exactly. So the white man whooped our butt. Now we talk about want some money. They need to whoop our asses again until we be able to win. And then he started laughing. Oh, okay, now I understand what you mean. He said, yeah, that is kind of funny, huh? So I know I'm not saying that I just had nothing to do with reparations or anything. It's just the fact that where in the United States where you kick somebody's butt and then you get in a fight with somebody, two people fight, one person beats somebody up, and the loser come back to the one time, oh, give me some money because you whipped my butt. Get another spanking. So that's why I really don't get into this racism stuff because, like I said, had black people did what we supposed to do in junior high school, as high school, we would be having that conversation. Okay, let's see what they say about who said about Japanese. You gotta, I don't understand. Okay, dark Japanese dude got mad at me because I told him he wasn't black. Yeah, actually, when you do tell, it's funny because sometimes you do tell them they're not black and they don't like it. But yeah, that's real. And see, that's what I'm telling people too. When you say you black, black does not identify you with a country or political entity. It's just a description. So people like, why you always say black? You black? Well, that's black is an adjective. It's description. And I went to this club one time, and I need to talk about something again. And so this one Chinese dude, I think he was, or Korean, but I think he was Chinese, maybe Korean. Yeah, he looked more Korean, but I'm not sure. But he was Asian, and I'm on the dance floor. I'm in this club called Ghost. And this dude walk up, oh, your skin is black and blah blah blah. And I turn and look at this dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, are you joking? And I'm like, so what? My skin is black. I love my skin. And he kept on. I said, man, what color is your skin? He said, white. I said, what color is the most valuable thing on your body? And then he looked down and he also said, I said, yeah, I don't. I said, well, give me the answer. He wouldn't even tell me. I said, it's your dick. Your dick is black. So if you don't like black, cut your dick off. Dude walked away. Then I guess one of his friends, some girl came over and said the same thing to me. I turned out, I'm like, what color is your skin? White, whatever, yellow, whatever you want to call it, whatever they want to call it. And I'm like, okay, what's color is the most precious thing on your body? And she was like, I said, yeah, your pussy is black. So if you don't like it, cut it off. Don't come at me talking all this stuff, about the black stuff. That's on y'all, I'm not attracted to you, so fuck out my face. And so that was it. That's how I get rid of them. Or like especially like white people, they come and talk their crap. I said, listen, if you want to talk about this racist stuff, then fine, let's go out in the sun and talk about it. And they always start laughing. Okay, okay. And they, I'm sorry, and they just drop it. So, I don't really get into it. Okay, so let's get back to sentence. So yeah, so like I said, you can just walk up to the girl, say, "Hey, how you doing?" A good thing to do to simp and get some women is have some. Okay, me and a friend, we walk in, and I might have some ice cream, Haagen-Dazs ice cream. So I'm eating it, and I'm trying to spit game to him and understand your perspective. Ooh, 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 ooh. Understand my perspective. I understand your perspective. Okay, cool. Thank you. And I'm eating this ice cream. This one Japanese girl, they when they go for jobs, they had this white, this black suit on, and leather bag, and those funny interview shoes on. And as she passed by, she looks. No, she didn't even look. I said, "Hey, you want some ice cream?" She looks. She like, "Okay, perfect English, perfect English." I was like, "Wow!" So I took a little thing, spoon fed her, and she ate it. She said, "Oh, that's okay." I said, "Yeah, I love ice cream." So we talking for like a good few minutes. I was gonna ask her number, but sometimes, like this guy, when I asked, because I'm trying to teach him. And one time, I don't think it was that time, but one time I got this girl's number and I was getting her number. He gonna come in and talk about, "Can I get your number?" And she turned, looked at him, and cause he looked younger than me. And she just deleted my shit and took his number. Man, I was pissed. I wanted to slap him. And that's simping. That's a major simping. What do we call that? Cock blocking or something like that? But because his social skills were bad, they were really bad. So I was like, whatever, so I ain't gonna fight over it. But yeah, so let's say like you have some chocolate or something like that. Like I said, with this chew high, just walk up to them, whatever. Those popsicles are the best though. I forgot what they're called. Manos should know them, or whoever's out here, they should know. What did they say about Japanese? What do you mean? Dark said, but that stuff's funny. Jonathan, the brothers who came to Japan, what do they say about Japanese? Japanese people. That they were complaining about it. Oh, let's see. Oh, they say in Japan is racist, and they love white people more than black people, and stuff like that. So basically, but what I tell them is white people came over here and established something first, and they, dominating in whatever jobs, especially the English jobs, and then brothers come over here, and wherever brother comes in, let's say a simp brother, but the regular brothers, when they come into a organization, they are instilling their culture. They are they're going to talk to all the women. Um, they're going to be act like there's no they don't adjust. It just fit in to do the work. They come in, I'm black, I'm here, bam, give me all the women, bam, you got to do this, you got to do that. And that's why a lot of companies don't like them. And then just like the white guys do, a lot of brothers do that too. They come over here and really take advantage of something that they don't. I mean, they can take advantage of it's okay, but they do it in a way where they don't have to. Being all sneaky and stuff. That's why when guys try to pick up girls, they like, I like in Japan, you don't have to beat around the bush to say, "Hey, I want you. Let's go to my house. Bam, let's go." And that's it. And they'll just say yes or no. Um, but I guess some guys come out here and they just simp because it makes them feel good. Because I was talking to this one brother and I told him, he said he know it. And I'm like, "Well, why you keep simping?" "Well, I said, okay. A lot of guys come and when they macking the guy to women, actually, I think they're macking to themselves because the game that they get to that they say to the girls when they finish, they go to their homeboy. "Did you see what I said? Man, I said this is the girl, nah, nah, nah." And they're all happy about the macking and not too much concerned about, I guess they want to sleep with the women or whatever it is, And one of my friends, he used to have a lot of problems with women and stuff. And I said, "Man, listen, because you sitting here romancing these girls for like an hour, you sitting here macking to a woman for an hour, for an hour. Because I was staying with one friend, two of my friends, and the dude, and then I'm like, man, just go in and get the. And they talking about I'm speedballing. I'm like, you guys are fucking slow balling like a snail. You're gonna mac to a girl for a whole hour, and then after an hour, this girl wet, ready for you. She ain't gonna wait no hour. You gonna talk if you don't have sense enough to know that she want to go home and sleep with you. And it takes you an hour, like Iverson said, practice, practice. Hour. Come on, guys. So I don't know. Yeah. So actually, what is simping? You know what I'm saying? So I guess simping, to me, simping would be like you getting off on your own macking. Because some of these guys, man, they mac to him, man. You see what I said to that girl, man? Shoot. Like, what's the point of you? I thought you wanted to go over there so you can sleep with the girl. Yeah, I did, but you know how it is, man. Like, who do you guys? Did you guys see those videos? This video I made called GS350 JPM versus 3PUAs. That's like the perfect example of simping to me. And if you guys saw that, then that was cool. So I'm in this club called Ghost, and I'm just going around talking to the women and stuff like that. And simping is putting the women before you. I thought simping was like selling yourself out, putting women before yourself. Back in my days, we would call that being a man. But things change. I think simping is actually um, what can I say? Begging, begging, begging a woman to sleep with her. That's what I think it is. Simping. I think it's begging. In my days, we would call it begging. Where the Mac? I knew back in the game, Mac in the where the Mac on the streets, man. Weekend, man. You selling women, you know. Wait. Let me finish this story. I forgot what I was saying. Let me think. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So this dude macking for an hour. And I'm like, listen, then after the hour, he gonna try to get the number. And um, these women, they forget it. These women, they uh oh, I need to make some. All right, who's in here? Who's in here still? Manos, are you still in here? I think he said he had to go. Mano, he's still in here because I want to make 909. Are you still in here? I need to make some what are things called? Some moderators. Who wants to be a moderator? Who wants to be the moderator? Begging and giving stuff, hoping that she wants to be. That's it, exactly. That's what sipping is. Begging. For some when you can get it easy. And so let me go back to what I was saying. And yeah, so I was talking to this dude, and he was like, "Yeah, I like to do." And while he was talking, explaining to him why he was talking to a girl for a whole hour, I finally realized this dude was macking to himself. Okay, so you're a moderator, so you can block people and do whatever. Gotta put you on timeout. You are too negative. Okay, line you to a moderator. Oh yeah, you're a moderator. Oh, so I already moderated you. Oh, okay, good. Oh, you've been one from a long time ago. Okay, yeah. So you guys take care of that. I don't really care. And so I realized that a lot of guys, when they mac into women, I think they mac into themselves. Mac. Because like me, I walk up to him and go, "Hey, what's up? What you doing? Let me get your line." Like what I used to do. This was real cool. So when I first, when I would see a woman, I would walk up to him because back before there was this number. Can you guys see that? How I worked before. Why isn't it working now? I got a new. There it is. So 909. right? So I walk up to the girl and say, "What's your number? 90990?" And then I stop doing that and I just give it to him with the 909. I mean, all nine. Yeah, I mean 909, no, no, 090 already on it, and I'll just give it to him, and he'll look and he'll like, huh, huh, huh. Oh, put their number in. I wouldn't even have to say nothing, but my bad thing is that I get a whole bunch of numbers and never call these women. I never call them. That's bad on my part, you know. But another way to simp. What was that other way to simp? Yeah. So like the girl with the ice cream, my friend, he was like really, really hard on himself. And so I'm telling him my stories, and like um, Alexander said before, when I'm not with him, things happen, but that's not true. So I did the ice cream thing, and it was just spontaneous, you know. And she stopped, and we talked, and but I didn't get her number or anything. And she had my ice cream, you know, a little talk, and that was it. And wow, he got videos because he used to have this. He used to always send us uh, letters and stuff because it was his private group he had, man. But anyway, so that interaction after that, he said, "Man, it can only happen to Ralph. That can never happen to me." And I'm like, "But that's the whole thing. I didn't do nothing. I'm just eating my ice cream. I look up, she's there, you know. So I'm like, here, you want some?" And she's like, "Yeah." So yeah. So I think because I know a lot of brothers that do that. They like um, basically they get in the game to Mac. So in that video with the three PUAs, um, see that dude grin in every video about being black in Japan. And hey, put a link up if you can, because I don't even know what that dude looked like. I think I know what he looked like. I forgot. But uh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so the three POs, what happened? PUAs was I was in the club, I was talking to different women, and I noticed this white guy just. Have you heard of OnlyFans? It's a website where you guys pay to see women strip. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think, you know, I think a lot of it is these guys just like to romance themselves, you know. It's crazy. And oh, so he's following me. I'm like, why is this dude staring at me? So I go by where the bathroom is. These two women, I start talking to them, but they don't want to talk, so it's all cool. And then he looks at me, and I'm like, "Man, come here." So he come over, and I say, "You can talk to him if you want." He said, "No, no, I was just staring at you." I'm like, "Why are you staring at me?" "Oh, I was admiring your work." I'm like, "What work? What are you talking about?" "Oh, the way you're going around macking the women and stuff. I never saw anybody do that in the club before." I'm like, "Huh?" Well, what are you talking about? Right. So then after we didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything to him in the club. So I'm outside. He was riding his bike, and he's talking to this Japanese guy who is fluent in English because he went to school in Pasadena. And it was this other white dude. They're both French, and because you can tell by the accent and stuff. And so we sitting there talking, me and him. Then the white dude, his white friend, walk up there. "Who are you?" I'm like, "Fuck you, mean who are me? Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? And then the Japanese guy, I guess, because he got offended, you know, because Japan defeated them, so he got to say the master and stuff. And so he jumped in. I said, "Yo, yo, yo, where you go to school at? You sound like you went to school in Pasadena." "How do you know that?" I said, "Because all Japanese people go to Pasadena and stuff." I said, "Oh, your English is pretty good. I'm from Venice. What's up?" He like, you know. So me and this dude start talking, and they're gonna start talking to me like I don't know how to talk to women. So I'm like, uh, okay. So I talked to the tall guy. I said, "So by the time you meet a woman, and the time you talk to her, the time you sleep with her, how many days goes by?" He said about a couple of days. Then I asked his friend. He said like 4 to 6 days. Then I asked the Japanese dude, and the Japanese dude said 2 weeks. And I just started bursting into laughter. I'm like, I'm just laughing. And they're like, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Come on, you think a woman's vagina is going to stay for 2 fucking days waiting for you, or for 4 to 6 days waiting for you, or for 2 weeks. Are you crazy? I said, these women are not going to think about you. They're going to come to a guy like me who want to do it now. They wet. They want to get busy now. And I said, no wonder you guys. I said, y'all ain't no pickup artists. I said, man, come on, don't even try to get at me about that. And then the white dude gonna try to, they all gonna try to change. And I mean, one day, the other dude, oh no, just 3 days, and the Japanese dude like, oh, a week. I'm like, what about now? I'm talking about now. Now, when I talk to a woman and I want to go now. And if I know she want to go now, then we going now. Ain't gonna wait for no 2 days. In 2 days, she can have sex with about 100 dudes if she want to. 2 weeks? You think she gonna wait for 2 weeks? Four to where do you come up with these numbers? 4 to 6? Nobody never said when you say how many days, we use odd numbers, not even numbers. And they're like, whatever. And they're like, well, we don't know your game. And right there is this club called Jules. And let me get back and answer your question, okay, Solomon. And these two Japanese girls came out. One was what was that? The manager, and so she was closing up. I said, they said, well, what do you do? I said, I just walk up to women, did some game. You guys use my thing. Y'all got to send me $5 to my pay me GSD 50 JPN if y'all use that, and $5 is cheap. So anyway, I walk up to a woman and I say, do you think you're beautiful? No, I asked her, not do you think you're beautiful. I said, are you beautiful? And you have 3 questions. Yes, no, why you ask me that? So the tall one, she was fine. Mice mammary glands to show where both of them were fine. And she said, no, I don't. She said, no, I do not think I'm beautiful. And I'm like, okay. And then she said, why do you ask me that? I said, because women who think they're beautiful give me their numbers, their contacts. And she said, oh, okay. I said, can I have your contact? She said, no. Of course, I was expecting that. And I said, well, can I have a hug? And she like this tall, come up like to here to me. She said, all right, man. So she squeezed me, she squeezed me and her chest running into mine. I was like, dang, boy. And then the manager was finished. She was a little shorter, but she was fine too. And I said, are you beautiful? She said, yeah, I'm beautiful. I said, oh, okay. Well, can I get your contact? She said, yeah. Gave me her Facebook and all of that stuff. And then I said, can I get a hug? She said, yeah, but she held me a little tighter and a little longer. And then when I finished, I said, okay. She said, make sure you call me, because I can go to Jules and everything, it's this baby business thing, but later on you can bang. And then I walked over there. And I mean, I'm not even like 5 feet from the guys, and this stuff happened. Now I went back and then I said, that's how you get a woman. That's how you do it. They said, well, you didn't. I said, look, the first one I told you, my game. I showed you my game. I just asked her, are you beautiful? The one that says she won't, she ain't, well, of course, she's not going to give me her number because she don't think much of herself. And the other one, whoa. And the other one was she was cuter and she gave me her contact. And them dudes, man, just sit there like, and I'm like, man, you guys are not pickup artists. I said, man, y'all got a lot to learn. And I just rolled out and stuff. But y'all need to watch that video. It is funny because it tells some more details and stuff. It was funny. But well, somebody got timed out for 300 seconds. We'll put them on. Let's see who Jonathan. What did Jonathan do? Have you heard what's up, guys? Yeah, that's. Oh no, you guys tripping. But anyway, it was an accident. So you need to undo him. Guess you can't. Oh well. Anyway, you the monitors. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm not responsible. Yeah. Okay. Blame it on the phone. I heard that before. Okay. No, I'm joking. So anyway, simping in Japan is really easy. Basically, all you do is just buy toys or whatever. Walk up to a girl, hand it to her. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to be that easy when you meet the girls that are already westernized and stuff, because she'll probably cut you out. You know. So just go up to the typical Japanese girl and hey, how you doing? What's up? What you doing? Let's go. Basically, I just tell guys to say, hey, let's go. Put your hand out. Just say, let's go, and that's it. Just take your hand, just go. But other than that, a lot of guys be begging and stuff. Yes, I've seen some really interesting things of how these guys, back to these women and stuff, and I'm just like, whoa, where can we find videos of you talking? Huh? Talking with the guy in his suit making. Oh, it's called Starbucks combos. Wow, wow, wow. Star, who? Starbucks combos. So I'm not sure if it's the one where he's in the suit, or the one, but the second one is good too, because the second one um, was where he fell from all of that stuff. Because I told him, when you do it, don't touch the women, don't have sex with them. But he didn't listen. And in Japan, the one thing that's good about dating women, and well, not just hanging out with them and having fun, is you can get paid for it. But as soon as you stick them, that money stops. And yeah, man. So anyway, sipping in Japan is easy. You know, all that stuff that you do in the States, simping and stuff, you can do the same thing out here, and you can get a woman. You can probably even find a wife or anything. But there are times though where it will fail, and it fails a lot when these guys go to the clubs and buy a girl a drink, and when in the club they picking them up and touching them on them, and the women and them all kissing and stuff. But the guys, they fail to do one thing: they so drunk that they forget to take the girls home, and then other guys end up taking them home. The guy buy the drink, and the other guys take them home. What do you mean? As soon as you stick them, oh boy, stick them, stick them, stick them, stick them, stick them, stick them, stick them. Let's see, sexual intercourse. Thanks. Who's thinking? Yeah, uh, yeah. So as soon as you make love to them, the money stops. I will tell you a simp story that really changed Japan. What year was it? Maybe 2000. I was still in Nagoya, so I would say it was maybe 1998. And my first girlfriend, we weren't dating, but we were just, why is it like that? Why is it like that? Oh boy. The, uh, 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 all right. Y'all gonna have to start coming out some money, because I'm giving up too much free information. My friends get mad at me saying, "You telling me too many jewels. All these people ain't making money. You're not making anything." Okay, wait. Let me check something real quick. It's really easy. I'm gonna do a little check, because I was thinking about making a book about Japan and stuff like that, and I was gonna sell it for like $500 to $1,000, and some people said they would buy it. Let's see. Okay. Not to now. Remind me later. Bam. Come on, wait. Give me about a couple seconds, okay? I gotta check something. Check something. Check something, check something. Ooh, my balance is 0. Okay. paypal.me/GSD50JPN. Guys, send me $1 or something, $5 or something. I'll be happy. So I'm gonna sit here and see if anybody sends it to me. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna head out. Okay, man. Peace, Johnson. Have fun. Yeah, because I gotta sleep too. I gotta get up at 9. It's already almost 5 o'clock. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Why is what like what? Where does the money stop? Oh, because you stick them. Come on, give us the game. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Um, because guys end up having sex with them, and once they okay, Japan is like women out here are like this. You'll have fun and everything, but as soon as you have sex with them 2 or 3 times, then they'll get tired of you or get tired of what you got, and then they go and find something new. So, yeah, and that really okay, Marcus. See you, man. Are you in the Players Club? You guys want to join the Players Club? GS35JP APM. That's a Players Club. It's on this app called Line. Right now, there's 66 people in it. It's a trip. Most all them guys in there, cool, but a lot of haters, a lot of stupid stuff going on in there. But yeah, I guess like after a couple of times you join it, then they'll get bored of having sex, but they'll still want to be with you because you're like company, like a pet, you know. And yeah, and so but they won't do with you while you at work. They out to what they doing. Man, these girls, they got mad game, mad game. Okay, so yeah, so I am gonna have to sleep because I have to get up and do some stuff tomorrow. A little busy. I have a lot of time off. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can make a simping part 2, but I'm gonna try to think of more. What is that thing called? More. Add me by line. Who is this? I have somebody just added me, and I have no idea. What's that? Seitan? Shotan? Sekitan? Anyway, what's up? Yo, what's up? Uh, what's up? Uh, what is up? Too late. Too lazy to not believe. What's up? What's up? Okay, I'm gonna add you to the thing right now. Okay. Oh, that's you. Okay, Bhutan. Okay, okay. Let me add you real quick. And then when I'm gonna add you, you got all these other. This one guy, Mushinophobia. They're gonna add you and put you all into put you into another group. But a lot of these guys, they're like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of simping in that group, man. They negative too. Get on my nerves. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see. PayPal, man. Nobody ain't send me nothing, man. Came, man. But anyway, I gotta go. I added you. Wait, I was trying to join the club. What you have to do is you have to add me online, and then when you add me, I will immediately add you to the Players Club. And I just added Bhutan to the club, so you got to go in there and join. Oh, so got another person. Okay, let's see. So Brian added you by line ID. Oh, what's up, Brian? Okay. Let's see another. What's up? What's up? I'll add you. Hey, them dudes in there be talking mad shit, man. Talk shit back. A bunch of warriors thinking they know they got game, and a lot of them they suck. Either way, so don't let them. Whatever. Just go back and forth. But I'll go in there with some of them and just really go off on that wall and go off on them and stuff. But whatever. Okay. Just add me. No, you have to add me online. Okay, my GSD50JPN, that's my line, and you'll have to add me on there. And then if you add me on there, then I can you add me on there, and then you're welcome. And then I can add you to the club. You are welcome. Let's see. New Brian added me. Okay. Wu time. Okay, okay. Cool, 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 cool. You guys go in there, have fun. Marcus Line needs to make a dating. They have actually what Line has, bro. What do you think of NoFap? I have no idea what that is. Cupid is not that great. Um man, I remember somebody made something like that. If you want to get if you want to get a woman, the best thing to do is just talk to them out in the streets, man. Because it don't make no sense to spend money to get a woman. You can get it for free. And if you're gonna spend money like that on Cupid, you might as well just go out and front see a girl that you like and take her to McDonald's and stuff, and get something, get something out of that money. Even if she say no, still you save some money. You know what I'm saying? What's good dating app for Japanese girls looking for American men? I would say Black Planet. It's free. Tinder. Now I heard Tinder you can bounce to any country because of coronavirus, so that's free. Scout is a good one. They got this one I think called Kicks, Kix. Uh, you get that Bingo, some app they have Bigo or something like that. I forgot the name of it. And these girls, they go live and so they sell themselves, these short pants or whatever. I mean, hey, you spend $13, for a good conversation versus talking to a bot. Those things, it's really different. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go because I gotta sleep. Hey, thanks for giving us game tonight. I'm in Isasaka. Big ups. Oh, really? Wow. Uh, okay, let's meet up. Let's meet when you have time. Finish. I finish work at 5. I can drive up. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Well, I gotta go. Yeah. Tinder Scout, um, Black Planet, and yeah, I think Black Planet is free. So if I was you, I'd go on there, Black Planet. There's a lot of Japanese women on there, because you don't want to have to pay when you can get it for free, because that's simping. No, I'm joking. All right, I'm out, you guys. Peace. Have fun. I got to get some sleep.